frontline hero to compensate for the lack of which na binanggit mo ngayon lang. And if that's enough to make room for Sanford to still go for those typical damage XP laners in terms of etong matchup with the Pakito especially. Kasi we've seen it. Previously, parang ito rin yung plan ng Liquid all along to just really match a Pakito in lane and to make sure that they're capable of delivering the same through the Benedetta
There
XP
you
lane.
go.
But this is a change na we've been waiting and wanting to
Yep.
see from Onic. Finally picking up a different roamer, a Khalid to be exact.
Pero ito ang classic mula sa TLPH. Picking up the Yuzhong. Ito yung mga feel-good picks eh. Usually coming out of Sanford. Now JP. There's a lot of heroes na tila ba nawala. The Marcel, the Kalea, the Hylos has already been taken out. That is some of the initiators na pwede nating makita. Hilda might be a choice, but the God of Katsa would obviously be an option for them. Full-on engage ang gustong gawin ng TLPH.
Okay, now it's very crucial. Now we see what Savero actually picks up for the team. In terms of yung mga signature gold lane picks niya, available pa naman karamihan, but what would you rather play into this lineup? You're going up against a Yuzhong, you're going up against a Claude. There's so much dive from Liquid. You might want to pick a safer option and one that can definitely keep you secure in terms of mobility. The Yususun is still there.
Oo.
The Harith is gone.
Yun
but
yung mga pandiinan kasi ni Savero eh.
Yung
It's still
mga Yususun-
undefeated.
Oo,
You put
eh.
it into the test.
And-
Kapag medyo nababa ka na sa
but,
corner.
but you could say the same for etong Claude.
Correct.
Ni Teddy.
Isipin mo, merong malalagasan. So they're just gonna stick with Moscow. The plan is to go the long lane. Kung ikaw si Savero and Onic PH, wait for that Moscow to finally pop off. Meanwhile, for Team Liquid Philippines, this has been standard from what they've showed all throughout the regular season. So both teams, they've had some better drafts. Onic finally picking up a hero that could deal some CC. So this is going to be an interesting game number 3.
It is, and we are all looking forward to see it. Once again, paalala lang, this is match point for Liquid. San Juan Arena, mag-ingay! Casters, let's get into game number 3.
It is currently match point for Team Liquid Philippines, the current champions, against third seed Onic. How are they going to climb themselves out of this one, refusing to use the YSS up until the last moment?
I don't know, man. I was expecting a battle of undefeated marksmen. Now Teddy gets his hands on the Claude, but what's crazy is King Kong also gets his hands on the Suyo.
Yep, the Suyo. And even for Carl, like we were wondering if he'd just pick up Pasha again.
Well, thank-
But you know what? He's had enough rolling around. He might as well stampede his way on a hero like the Leo Mort if they're going to make it to the grand final off of this one. Hopefully Onic can do something about it though, man. I can't say it enough. Like I don't want to sweep here, man. You know, you gotta.
Me too.
Come on, Onic.
4 games, 5 games, but you know what? TLPH, they might just want to, end this game.
Petri?
Oh, petrified Kirk! Whoa, first blood already. JP might be betrayed, but he's got the revitalize. That's gonna keep him up, man. Kirk, he gets just thrown out of the picture off that petrify.
Yeah, we said a lot of like best picks earlier, and there was Sanford is a Utah man.
He's the usual.
Oh, here we go, King Kong. Oh, there we go. Good trade though.
Okay.
They'll take out Teddy.
All right.
Good punish. Good punish for Onic.
That's what we're looking for. That is the Onyx style. That's how they've been getting a lot of their games. Very early punish, as well as, of course, this pure dominance in that mid trio. Right now, though, the mid trio feels like it is on the side of TLPH. They're doing it as well, scrambling. They got the perfect tool for it. It's a Zuxian as well.
Yeah, these are power picks. So if Onic is going to get a game in this series, this is definitely one of the lineups that can make that happen. Remember back when we were introduced to Savero during the regular season, we saw some impressive moments, right? The technicalities, the micro skill that he showed on a Moscom specifically. And even for this, we talked about leading into the matchup of how good of a Jushin player Super Prince is. So, and even Brusco's had amazing games on the Khalid. So all the tools are there for them. The fight with this first turtle might go ahead and paint some of the picture for us. Dragon form already being thrown out here by Sanford, trying to zone out the members of Onic. He's going to try to get a range, but Carl Teasy will secure the turtle. No fight to break out. they'll just disengage.
Yeah, good start for the fight there for TLPH. Usually you'd see Sanford use the Black Dragon form with the turtle HP at 5k, but because they know that there's a lot of like fast heals instead of Onic, they had to use it way early just to allow Carl, give him time to take the turtle and then just play for disengage. So Liquid, a bit of a good head start on their side, but Onic, they don't really mind losing out on these turtle objectives because they do have, again, as you've said, the Moskov for Severo. Their game plan is to just let Liquid take all the objectives and look for trades, maybe just scale up with the Moskov.
Yeah, I'm just looking for Onyx to just remember who they are. You know, just like Lion King heads in the clouds. Remember who you are.
Remember.
Right? You used to be so good using the Moskov for split, making a very good team fight, and getting a level of advantage. That's what King Kong usually does as well. So if Onyx can just go back into that mode, this should be a pretty fair fight.
Yeah, but I would say it's also risky because like Onic coming into this grand final, upper bracket finals.
Feels like it.
Feels like one.
Feels like it. Feels like it.
Coming into this upper bracket finals, it feels like they wanted to let Carl Deasy on a hero that doesn't really carry, like Babcha, and then of course Teddy on like I would say closed out timings. Heroes like Harith who don't infinitely scale, right? But now Onyx's overall game plan is let TLPH play whatever they want, and then we challenge it in our own comp. And this game feels like both teams just want to farm, and then we took it out late.
And that's a very fair way to go, right? Onyx knows they can split up the map easier.
Yes.
They have a Moskov. They're trying to buy time. They just don't want to give out these kills, don't want to give out these early objectives as well for TLPH. They're gonna try to fight it, but they're not gonna, wipe themselves out just trying.
Yeah. This game, again, it's all about who has better map control late game, who has more damage, who fights better. For early games, it's all about aura farm for TLPH, honestly.
And that's why the recalls are coming in early.
Yeah, people just be recalling everywhere. And Onyx, it doesn't feel like, again, they're looking to contest. Look at where Suyo is.
Yeah. You got to think at this point for TLPH, the aura farming's warranted. Sanford taking a flight up here. Off of this turtle, they've got complete control of it.
He dives
now
back.
he dives in forward just to buy some time. He's still
Wow.
going to be alive. The revitalized, he'll back up. He jumps back in, takes Kirk out, amidst it all, and another turtle secured. What is going on here? Onic, I think, is just even surprised themselves.
That was way too much, man. Sanford dove back in with 20% HP.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Yeah. And you know what happened after? JP used the AOG, and then Sanji, he was like, let me join in on the action.
Yeah.
Raging Sandstorm with a flicker. And Onic, it felt like they weren't really looking forward to that play. They got surprised.
Surprise. That was a huge surprise play here. TLPH is exactly what we know Sanford for. That X factor, that out of nowhere play. Even with like really big, bulky XP laners, that is why he is one of the world, if not the world's best Yuzhong player.
Again, why JP's so good too. That revitalized playing a part in that role of keeping him up, keeping him healthy. Sanford, this is one of the things that you see from him consistently. Just how much of a, I guess, efficient XP laner he is throughout the course of the game, from the early game all the way to the very end. And I think that's what makes him so deadly for a lot of teams to kind of try to play against him, just alone in the lane. But then when it comes to those early skirmishes, those team fights, it's hard to keep track of him.
Oh, Severo.
Sparrow jumps in. Going to be used here. Onic, are they going to want to choose this fight? Super Prince goes in with a beacon. There's an AOG just coming off. They're going to go in. This could be a kill, though, for JP. Popping the real revitalize. He's still going to be alive,
JP's
though.
alive.
Even with the Soul Sever, Onic can't just get a kill. And now Sanji rotating here to go ahead and support this. They will get a turret, though.
Look at mid. Look at mid.
Oh my god.
Look at mid.
They're doubling down on mid. And I don't know if that's a fair trade, man. You gave up your jungle security for a top tier turret.
That's definitely not fair. I mean, Onic, even though it felt like they were the ones forcing, they weren't able to fully punish the Claude top side, and then they lost mid. Mid lane is so important this match because now TLPH, they get access to both the side lanes.
Like you said, Midnight, TLPH is one of those teams that if they are losing something on the map, or it seems like they're losing something, they're not. They're trading it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's more valuable in the grand scheme of things than what they're actually getting.
Yeah, especially right Carl TC up on front. Brusco's in trouble.
Yep, he's going for Brusco. Raging Sandstorm from Sanji again. And he gets a return. Brusco goes into his death. I'm not sure if that was needed, but it seems disconnected. And now Kirk jumping into the fight as well. He's going to get out of here. Super Prince laying down the lantern to help him get out. But man, Onic falling in part side of their jungle.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of control here. That is the trade that we're talking about. Is that a fair trade? Now it's TLPH with just free access.
Yeah, and this is just off of that one turret push that Liquid had because Onic had to play side lanes first. There's a bigger prio for TLPH for them to take mid. Although they forced out the flicker on the Claude top side for Onic, they just need to scale, they need farm. But the problem right now is TLPH, they have tempo on the map, they're controlling the river, they have access to the Moscow, they have access to this Lord side. So Onic has to find a way to sort of like reclaim or retake some form of territory in the mid lane.
Sure, the territory definitely is going to start shrinking very, very soon, especially when Carl TC gets those level advantages early on.
That's big.
A free flicker here.
I mean, it's Carl TZ, man. Might as well just flicker to be safe.
Yeah,
It feels that way.
yeah, because of the fact that TLPH was also playing off map. Nobody was showing mid. JP was in the bush. Kirk had no idea where everybody was on the side of TLPH. So the moment he saw Phantom Steed and then the name Carl TZ, might as well go flicker out.
These are those games where you just want to turn off the names.
Yeah.
I think that will help a lot.
Just change it to Leo Mord and, Valentina. Oh, we can't do that.
There
in
is
this
an
game.
option to remove the game
Is there?
name, right?
Is there? I don't know.
No, there isn't?
We're thinking of a different game. All right. Fighting for this Lord already. Black Dragon form going to be used even at JP at half health. He can pop the Revitalize if he needs it, but I don't know if they're going to go for the viral. So close from Severo on the SOD. But Lord still secured by Team Liquid. Now going for the fight as Brusco falls. They're still looking for more. Now
They're
Kirk,
cleaning up.
he's punching his way to take out Sanford. So at least a 1-for-1 trade, but Kirk could be in trouble now. He's got some shields to work with, but it's not enough. As he'll fall, Severo left on the other side of the map to just push in a Phantom Steed. They're going for more. They're going to go for King Kong, but not before he takes one with him. It's Carl Teasy to clean up the fight.
Teddy?
Oh, Super Prince.
He's in trouble.
He's in between two turrets. He should be safe. The Lord was dealt with by Severo.
Okay.
Oh, Super Prince. Oh!
Oh, not safe. Not safe at all.
Yeah, I was about to say good counterplay from Onic at least, even though TLPH found something.
Oh, Severo shows up. He's able to get Teddy, but no! He's still working. Can Severo turn this around? He jumps down. The go Carl Teasy.
What a counterplay from Severo. The pressure lives up to his name. I was gonna say earlier TLPH overextended a bit. Sanford died, but Sanji and Kartizi played well to cover for each other, got more kills, but even though they were getting kills, they were being punished by King Kong. And then Severo was able to clean up the Lord. And then after that, TLPH tried to look for more kills, and then the Moskov appeared. We've said this so many times in the regular season. You do not get to overpressure against Severo because he can punish.
Yeah, he is the pressure. He just knows how to deal with it.
Yep.
And finally, Onic is showing us why they chose the Moskov over the Ascension in this game. Severo can do stuff like that. He was doing it in the regular season. All the superhero landings in the perfect time, saving Onic just when you thought everything was lost.
Man, down from almost getting the Lord in the Spear of Destruction, down to, handling it, pushing that wave up top, getting the tier 2 down, and then showing up for that fight to get a double. Like, if that doesn't reiterate the fact of what we mentioned back on day one of right now, the Indonesian player for Onic Philippines is just making things happen and sometimes carrying the team. This is what's happening right now. He's bought them enough time.
Yeah, and now he's bought the Wind of Nature. So this is a big problem for TLPH. You have to outplay a mechanically gifted Severo on his signature Moscow with a Wind of Nature. So TLPH have a lot of layers to go through against Onic.
I can smell the outplays. I'm waiting for it, right? Like, you get enabled so much with the nature, especially the majority of them aren't physical damage.
Yeah, and the reason why I say outplay is because majority of the damage units on TLPH are all physical. And this is also the item that dropped Aurora Gaming back in day number 1. One outplay might spell your doom. Even though that was a different hero, same idea.
Yeah, it is a 2-0-1 Moskov as well. Now, no cross map, no problem. We're going to try to fight it out as a 5v5. At least that's what Onic is thinking right now. They're looking for it. Sanford's up on front, still has that Black Dragon.
Oh, Sanjay!
Oh,
Oh, the flicker!
okay, yeah, flicker burned. Sparrow doesn't have that. That's crucial. So he's going to have to rely on Brusco potentially here. Kirk doing the work.
Okay.
Taking some resources, at least from Contizi, but the space for this Lord is what they're looking for.
That's a decent cut. He can split that top side. And it will force a reaction from TL here.
Oh, they're going up. They're going up top.
Oh, they are going up top. Kirk's still there though. Are they gonna try to spawn him out? He's got the purple buff. Mid lane, gonna be the focus. Black Dragon form to use as well from Sanford.
They used up all their ults.
They just want to push Onic off of this. There's a push down bot as well.
Wow.
Good waves
All right.
for Onic. Now they're gonna start up the Lord here. They make quick work to clear it. Kirk goes to push on the off lane to put the pressure there. Kirk, he'll
Savero?
pump that turret down. Savero. Masanji has a raging sandstorm. They got to deal with Kirk. Kirk gets a turret. A great move there. They're keeping TLPH guessing already. Lord's gonna go for a reset though. This might just break out into a fight. Sanford still in the base. They come in. They're looking for Carl. Onic will be able to get one. They're looking for more. SOD. Here's Savero. Pops the wind of nature. Still alive, and they'll collapse down on the cavalry under the tier 2 turret, wiping them out.
Onic finds the golden opportunity to split push. TLPH, the cavalry was confused, but the super family is pushing the base.
If there's a liquid stampede, we gotta figure something out for that for Onic, because what was that?
That was an Onic flash if I've ever seen one. They took TLPH by surprise, complete outmaneuver, and Kirk was at the helm.
I mean, there were a lot of doubts with this Moscow pick. They could have gone the East and Shin. They could have gone the undefeated route. But no, they went with the mechanical route. They went with the pressure. They went with Savero.
Oh man, that was so genius to see how they played that. You think it's just the Moskov that can push across the map? Well, hell, when you got Kirk doing a play like that, making a move on the off-lane turret, at the same time you have a wave to deal with, that puts you in a very susceptible position. If your team liquid, the rest of the guys around the Lord trying to face off against Onic.
Yeah. And that one outplay on the bottom side allowed for all these things to happen. It opened up the game for Onic and the Santa Emma. The pressure lives up to his name. Savero is our game MVP with an amazing performance on the Moscow 206, 80% kill preservation. And again, one outplay led to the other. They allowed the split push for the top side, and the wind of nature problem for TLPH proves to be too much.
Yeah, it was too much, especially because you have a lineup that will specialize in physical damage, like you pointed out right there. Valentina just there mainly for crowd control. You can't really use sustained damage on that Val. Now that was a big problem that had to be solved, but TLPH did not have enough time to fix it.
Oh man, I feel like this was foretold at one point, because we were talking about how, you get all your power picks if you're Onic in this game. You're facing, match point, and you go for your best, and it just so happens also to be a hero that Savero was introduced on to a lot of the people that had just started tuning into MPL Philippines. You see the same thing happen here. I swear, he's the best damn Moskov right now in MPL Philippines. You don't see this from the other gold laners right now, like to be able to have this kind of impact.
Yeah, and again, it's all risky, right? Like, if you look back to the draft, they gave Liquid all the comforts, a very fast tempo lineup, all just because they wanted to get their own comfort picks, play the late game, duke it out, micro battle, and then it's insane that we see Onyx capabilities push to the limits. And yeah, they're pushed to the limits, but because they can definitely do that against even the likes of TLPH, where one outplay, one mistake that they see from TLPH, they do the same thing. They've gotten an inch, they push it to a mile.
Yeah, and this time around, they got the inch earlier, so the inch's value, basically, I think that's exponential, right? Like,
Yeah.
they got the first blood on Teddy. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
They were able to get that momentum, use it into the mid, force a situation like this where Kurt was finally the biggest threat on the map, and Carl Teasy could not ignore it.
Yeah, there was, I almost think after watching that for Carl Teasy, he probably had to remember like, oh yeah, I'm not the Baksha anymore. Like
A little slower.
he's a little slower, not as tanky. But it was also just again, it wasn't even down to that. It was just Onic really knowing their composition strength here. They were able to play around it. TLPH definitely gave them a run for the money though for the early fights, those early skirmishes, the early objectives. You see there they secured the 3 turtles. And so they had control, especially early to mid-game, but Onic knew the way to dissect that composition when it really mattered. And that's kind of what we saw unfold throughout especially the late game there.
Yeah. And I would say though, like this is what mortalizes teams like TLPH. We still have to respect them, right? Like when they picked up the God of Gacha, we saw the faces of a lot of like liquid players. It felt like they didn't have a lot of pressure in mid, but Carl Deasy was able to, give some form of control in the trio mid just to be able to like slow the game down against Onic, because Onic were playing both side lanes, but even then they didn't have all the tools in the world to deal with the Zushie, the Khalid, so they had to force a lot of things on the side of Onic, and it came down to Sanjay using that Raging Sandstorm to bait out a flicker from Severo, but even then after that, it felt like Onic didn't react at all. They were just so calm, so collected, because they knew they could just play the map, they could play split pressure, because TLPH, they don't have the best of heroes to deal with the split push.
And I like an Onic that's cool, calm, and collected. They're not bowing to the pressure. They can make better decisions. And in this game, the smallest decisions really, really matter, especially at the highest level of MLBB.
Yeah.
They made it time and time again, which is very impressive. Again, this is the Onic that we knew in the regular season. The Onic that slowly built up Severo to become this really scary monster on almost any hero at this point, right? Like, I don't know a bad hero for Severo at this point.
Oh man, I wonder if we'll get to see him play the YSS or not. Or so far for the series, it's not that it's been bad or anything, but when he's had the Claude, obviously he's had a really difficult time activating the Claude just because of the nature of the team composition and everything else. But in this case, like I said, it's what Onic has showed us they're capable of doing. It's just in a way that if they bring a different kind of draft out, if they get their power picks again, depending on what the draft looks like for Game 4, then there's some adjustments that can be made. I think the same is going to happen for TLPH. Like they've really up to this point, and only towards a certain specific point in history where they truly tested. And so now, we see this with TLPH a lot, where it's like, all right, you poke the bear a little bit, now they're angry, and you can expect them to play that way in Game 4.
He'd know all about it,
Right, that's
right? If you do that, he gets angry as well. So,
Judge by Bear Bros out
yeah,
there.
very good observation here from a bear himself. So, wow. Well, you know what, the audience, I can see all